Hey, how you doing? My name is Stephen Bishop, and you are watching BLACKTREE TV.
Quickly talk about his legacy, what it means to you.
It means a lot, everything to me. I mean, I grew up in Chicago, and I lived on Woodlawn Avenue, where he had a house on Woodlawn Avenue. And when I would drive with my mom to kindergarten every day, I would look into his estate to see if I could see him come out and get his newspaper or whatever. So I'm driving around the city, and I grew up watching him be defiant in the face of injustice, and that's something that if you follow me on Twitter, you know I'm very outspoken, very opinionated, and I'm very adamant about my positions. And I think I get a lot of that from watching him as a young child. My mother encouraged me to speak my mind, and to question authority, and to never do anything that I didn't understand. And then seeing him do these things, it reinforced that teaching from my mom. So he's a huge influence on me, one of my heroes. I've had a chance to meet him in real life and tell him that story, and it's just, I mean, he's, in my opinion, one of the two greatest black human beings walking the earth right now. The other is Jim Brown, who happens to be a really close friend of mine, and Jim and Muhammad are friends. So this web that this network that I am blessed to be a part of. Some of my greatest heroes are now mentoring me. Jim has become a huge influence in my life, so this is fantastic. It's one of the greatest nights of the year so far for me.
So we're going to move it on to Being Mary Jane now. The last the viewers heard of is, Gabrielle Union's character decided not to inseminate herself with your sperm. She gave it back to you. She put herself out in the open, drunk in your house, and we find out that you got your current girlfriend.
Well, she's not my girlfriend. She's just a woman that I knew that we had a friendship, and it resulted in a pregnancy. She's not my girlfriend before that. Now we're doing the right thing together. David is doing the right thing. He's he comes from a good family, so he knows that he gets somebody pregnant, he's got to take care of this child, and it doesn't hurt that this woman is a supermodel. You know what I mean? So they're cool. But these types of things, you never know where they can go. If the foundation is weak, you never know what's going to happen to the house. So David is back. And
that's a good thing.
yeah, I'm sure everybody knows that David and Mary Jane are not just going to go their separate ways and never see each other. So they got to figure that out. They got to see what's going on now that Andre is out of the picture. David has to now deal with the fallout of, wow, I've got this going on, but now the love of my life is asked me to marry her, and I just told her no. Oh my God, so there's a lot going on for him. Muhammad Ali is a hero. Muhammad Ali is a revolutionary. Muhammad Ali is everything a man on earth is supposed to be, and one of my greatest influences.
Thank you so much.